Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day and good morning from the beautiful Coronado Resort. We love this hotel. It gets a lot of flack because it's a convention center hotel. We are standing right next to the convention center. But that also means it brings a lot more amenities to the resort than I think any other, frankly, even on the deluxe level. They've got 2 gyms. You've got some of the best pools. You've got 6, if you include the pool bars, 6 bars and lounges. It's crazy. You got a sports bar. You got how many table service restaurants? At least 3.
Yeah, I can think of 3.
So this place is overwhelming. So we came here to do a walk, and I think we're going to play another round of this or that. We did that at Riverside about a week ago. If you didn't see that video, I'll put a link to it in the comments or the description. Check it out. I'm excited. We haven't been here. This is, if we come to take a walk at a resort, this is one of the ones we come to the most because it's like 7 minutes from our house now. Used to be about 2 minutes from our apartment. But we just love it here. They always let you in the parking lot because the convention center, again, another benefit, lots of parking. They're more than willing to welcome. Come here. They maybe just spend some money, have a good time. That's what we're going to do. So let's go get to it. All right, so we came in the convention center. There is a convention happening. You wouldn't know it, though. It's a ghost town in here. But pro tip, if you're ever in a hotel, even with a modest convention center, and you want a nice, clean, empty bathroom, based on past experience, the men's room in the convention center is when there's not a convention happening. That's a caveat.
I would say that's pretty true. The women's, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're normally empty and quiet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you're in Rick's or the, what's the restaurant up here? The Mercado?
The Mercado's the quick service one.
Yeah.
And there's also the Maya Grill.
I recommend coming down to the convention center bathrooms. This isn't even a this or that. It's a this situation. It's a this situation. So we just came out of the convention center. Here's the Mercado if you want quick service food. It's pretty good quick service too, I have to say. And right across from the Mercado is Rick's Sports Bar. Good place to watch the game. They've got a great croissant sandwich. And I think it's open straight through the day from breakfast until dinner. And again, full bar. So this is one of the 6 bars I was talking about in the parking lot. Here we go. Grand Casino Tower opened in, I think, 2019. Is that right, Amber?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. Within the past, 5 or 6, though. And then Three Rivers Bar and Grill is out there. That's on the lake. So, Amber, first, this or that question. Would you rather stay in Grand Casino Tower or one of the neighborhoods?
Grand Destino all the way.
Yeah, that's really a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I do like the pools in all of the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're easy to walk to.
True.
And I just think the Grand Destino has such good views, especially if you're, higher up.
Yeah. Either side, too, I think.
So, I think the Grand Destino Tower is probably the best.
Yeah, for us, no-brainer.
Yeah. But I would like to stay in one of the neighborhoods.
Me too. That's a good point. You do have to kind of drape yourself over to the pool. I think the dig site's probably the closest one, the main pool. Whereas, the different neighborhoods have their own community pools, and we'll show one or 2 of those.
More like quiet pools, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But one of them, I think, I always forget, is it the Casitas? That pool is pretty large for a quiet pool.
It's large, and there's one of the 2 gyms on property.
Yeah.
Because before your Grand Casino Tower got built, there was just the one gym at the pool we were just talking about, and then they added a gym here at the bottom of Grand Casino Tower, a gym that we've never gone. Even when we stayed here, we didn't peek our heads in. So we'll just have to rebook.
Sure.
All right, let's move along. Well, shoot, it's not here. I say one of the added amenities they often bring up, because it is a convention center hotel, is they will break out, pickleball courts going a little full. They'll set up a net and put some paddles out here with the ball so you can play pickleball right here. But it's not out right now, which brings us to our second this or that. And I'm not sure I have an answer for myself, beautiful wife. This or that, tennis or pickleball?
I'm going to say tennis, but I haven't really played either. So.
We have never played pickleball. We're very open to. I think we need to go on a cruise and.
Well, I think pickleball is the new it thing in the last couple of years, right?
It's the new it thing.
People are.
So how have we missed it? Because we're the it thing too.
Are we? Pickleball. Well, both of them are outside, so Florida's just too hot for that most of the time.
Let's take it up in August.
But, you know, the other thing I really love about this area is I love the cafe lighting. It's like, it's just so pretty.
Oh, it's
especially at
beautiful.
night. Yeah.
So when I come and do walks, speaking of walking here in August, when I do the August walks, that is my favorite fountain because I stop there on every loop I do, and I dunk my hat. And I don't even try and wring it out. I just put my sloppy wet hat back on my head and keep going. And it helps for like 10 yards. So let's go. We'll show you that first pool in the other gym we were talking about a second ago. This hotel is so pretty and unique. Like, we came here to do a walk, but it's turning more into like a stop and talk. So it's all good. All right, so we're back here at one of the mini pools, neighborhood pools. We're back in the casita section of the hotel, and I think this is the best pool they've got going on in terms of quiet pools. So no lifeguards here. The nice thing about the quiet pools is you can drink in them too. But I wanted to point out another thing is, first of all, this is where the original gym for the hotel is. It's still functioning. But back in the day, this used to be the La Vida Health Club and Spa. So you could get like massages here. I don't know what other services they offered, but that went away during COVID. And I think it's safe to say, don't you agree? I think it's safe to say that's not coming back. It hasn't come back at some of the nicer luxury, so it's just a shame.
I think by now, I mean, we're in 2025.
Yeah.
If it hasn't reopened, it probably isn't going to.
Yeah.
But, which is kind of a bummer.
So what do you have to do? You have to go to Grand California, or Grand Floridian rather, to get...
Maybe. I'm trying to remember who all has them.
I think that's it.
There's only a couple.
Yeah, it was always
We've
the
never
deluxe.
done it here, so...
Ooh, video idea.
Yeah.
That's a cheap one.
But I mean, I also think it's strange that you wouldn't bring it back to a convention hotel, because sometimes you have like some downtime, and I mean, you're not truly on vacation, but maybe it'd be cool to, you know, it's been a long, hard week at the convention.
Yeah, or you're on business.
Treat yourself.
I treated myself to a massage when I was on a business trip to Hawaii.
Of course you did.
That was a highlight. Okay, so that brings me to a this or that question related to massages. This or that. Would you rather get a deep tissue or a hot stone massage?
I think right now I'm feeling hot stone.
Yeah, me too. I think if I was like bodybuilding for a few weeks, I might go with deep tissue, but right now I'm feeling hot stone too.
Yeah.
All right,
very
good
relaxing.
call. This is why I'm glad I'm taking a Valentine's Day walk with beautiful wife. I would have walked right by this oblivious, but wow, this tree is popping. Look at that crack-a-lack.
I wonder if it's gonna capture its beauty. It really, I mean, it is bright yellow.
It is super bright. It almost like lights this place up like a spotlight. This really is a gorgeous, gorgeous resort. You know, one of the downsides though is I mean, we're doing it because we're getting a workout from it, but like, if you're in some of the more far-flung neighborhoods, it's spread out.
Oh, it is.
This place is gigantic.
That's kind of the whole point of a convention hotel. Like, it's built to accommodate a lot of people, so it's got to be big and spread out. So it's not really a complaint. It's just...
It is what it is.
It is. I will say, though, back to, like, the plant life and everything, that's the one thing I really love about Disney, is that they really do focus on, like, the plant environment and the, like, architectural environment, and it being, like, cohesive.
Yeah.
Because, like, over here in the casitas, like, you get some, like, super beautiful, like, colorful flowers and trees and things, but as you move into, like, rancheros, it looks very, like, desert-like.
Like cars.
There's, like, yeah, and there's, like, cactus, and, you know, it's pretty cool. It's, like, very drought-tolerant plants over there.
Yeah.
I really love that it is, I mean, are we surprised? No, it's Disney, but, you know, like, I really like that. I think in a former life, I would have loved to do, like, horticulture for Disney.
For sure.
But I don't have a green thumb, and I kill everything, but I just think that's pretty neat.
It's never too late to start over.
Yeah.
Go to UCF, take some classes.
There we go.
We'll sign up on Monday. We'll get back to you with our degree. Yeah, I mean, Amber was just talking about the beauty of this resort. I mean, look at this. Every little kind of hidden nook and walkway. You know, you're flanked by palm trees. You're walking up to a fountain on your way to your room. It's just tranquil. It's gorgeous. They've got the music playing, which is obviously Southwestern Latin inspired, I'd say. Look at the pineapple on top of the fountain. Which brings me to my next this or that. I'd say the best two representations of kind of like, you know, south of the border culture would be in recent years Encanto.
Yep.
And Coco.
Yeah.
Right? This or that.
I think I love Coco the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning Encanto because I've been in Colombia lately, right? That's the one that's set in Colombia.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and like I really like the whole house. Is it the Madrigal house?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like that. I can't wait for them to build a recreation of that in the Tropical American section in Honolulu.
I think that'll be awesome. I think the reason I'm more drawn to like Coco is, you know, Dia de los Muertos, like that kind of thing. You know, it's
right.
That speaks to me.
Yeah,
more,
I think it's a win-win. This or that is a win-win.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Both are just so colorful and beautiful and lively. I think they're fantastic.
Kind of like this resort.
Yeah.
All right, we have firmly left the casitas section and we are now entering the rancho section. Again, more of that natural beauty that Amber was talking about.
Here's another one, this or that. So we've already talked about like if you wanted to do Gran Destino versus one of the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Let's talk about between the neighborhoods. So this, that, or the other.
This.
What are we thinking?
Ranchos, so I love it here.
Okay, so we've got the casitas, which we came from. This is the ranchos, and there's also the cabanas.
They are. I just like the vibe over here. I love this rock kind of vibe. It has like Palm Springs, Arizona, Southwest United States vibes. It is the furthest from Gran Destino Tower, and therefore a lot of the amenities. That's a knock against it, but it is super close to the dig site. The dig site's just, when I say the dig, that's the main pool with the pyramid. We'll show it.
It's like the Aztec. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so that's very close to that. And they have their own small little neighborhood pool, which doesn't get a lot of use. So it's very quiet, too.
Yeah.
It's like the quietest of the quiet pools.
Yeah.
So
you would pick here, yeah.
I would. I mean, you're furthest away, again, from those amenities, but, so what? Just, look at it. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. Beautiful. You know what they do? What they need back here, though?
What?
They need one of these rocks to be like a bubbler, and they need a water feature. My wife's
you say it every time.
Every time we come here, I say the exact same thing.
He always says.
But like, look at these these red flowers up here with the cactuses on the left.
Yeah.
I think the landscaping here is the most on fleek.
It really is. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So here's an example of the. Did it get trimmed? I feel like
those really are huge. Those things grow like weeds.
Yeah, they're.
I speak from experience. I like the hitching
just
post
so
here.
Cool.
You know, it's just they went all out with the theming, and it does. It looked like it could be the town from Cars, where there's like a road in it.
It totally does.
But this is where I think the bubbler should be. And I think it should be a little water feature.
Adrian loves a water feature.
Who doesn't? Just can't get enough of this neighborhood, the ranchos. Look at that. But it brings us up to one of the features, and this isn't unique to the ranchos. All the neighborhoods have this, but there's always a guest laundry facility located next to one of the quiet pools. So just a handy amenity to keep in mind. Love this swimming pool. Not too many people using it. There's a water slide over there. But I came back here because I wanted to show you guys the pool bar. I love this. On our way to the pool bar, looks, they pixie dusted somebody's chair this morning. It's even got a little bow on it. That's so cute.
It's Minnie.
It is Minnie. Nice job, Disney.
Okay, so we're over at Siesta's Cantina at the dig site, the pool bar. Yeah.
I love it here.
So
we spent some time here, haven't we?
We have. It doesn't look like it's quite open yet. I think it's probably 11 a.m.
They're gearing up.
They are getting ready to serve some bevies. So here's the this or that. There's a handful of drinks that we really like here, but two specifically. There's the Besito Daiquiri and the Pina Colada.
Yes.
Which
I'm going to go with the Besito because I feel like for two reasons. Number one, I love it's like strawberry base, I think.
It's strawberry lime.
Strawberry lime. It's so good. It tastes like a Slurpee. And number two, I don't think I've seen it in any other pool bar. Whereas the Pina Colada, you can get that. I've seen that around property.
It's at several places. Yeah. I agree.
The other thing I wanted to point out too is like we are including this. This is again 6 bars.
Yeah.
On property. That's unparalleled. I don't think anybody else comes close to that.
I don't think they do either.
So, if you were going to bar hop, I would say start here, then go to Three Bridges, and then we'll walk you through. And
Yeah.
then you kind of go, and then you end up at the top of the Dahlia Lounge. We're not going to go to the top of Dahlia Lounge on this walkthrough, but that'd be a hell of a place to finish up. The other thing I like here is like the amenities too. There's shuffleboard behind me. There's an arcade behind me, a playground. Obviously, you've got sand volleyball.
Yeah.
You know, so who cares if the pickleball's not set up? You got it covered everywhere else.
There's so much to do, guys. And it's so beautiful.
I love the sound of the water coming down that.
Oh, yeah.
Pyramid. It's so pretty.
The pyramid is not always turned on. So
No, yeah.
I really love it when they do have it on.
Yeah, the maintenance team's on fleek today. Just everywhere you turn here, you want to capture that subtle beauty that is this resort. It's in the texture here. It just oozes out of every pore. So pretty here. You know, the other nice thing about the main pool, or the dig site as they call it, is like this beautiful built up like lush tropical wall of foliage that really wraps around the entire dig site, encompassing it and giving it a real sense of privacy when you're back there. So when you're sitting amongst the pyramid with a posito or a pina colada in your hands, you really feel like you're in this like faraway jungle setting. Love it, love it, love it. All right, well, we're back in the cabanas section of the park, or the resort. I refer to this part as the Golden Girls section. I just feel, I get Golden Girls vibes. I can't explain why. That said, they've got some great views. Pretty close to Grand Casino Tower, and they've definitely got this beach thing going on with the palm trees and a nice wide selection of hammocks. And I will say, more often than not, when I come to a walk here, I'd say these are at least half to 75% full. People like to use the hammocks, and why not? You're on vacation, right? Or you're skipping the third conference meeting of the day for Kaiser Permanente and having your bocito out here in a hammock, which I wouldn't blame you. Here we are. It's nice to capture a pool with nobody in it. This is the Casitas Quiet Pool, or as Amber and I refer to it, an ice plunge. Even though this is in direct sunlight, this is one of Disney's unsolved mysteries. We cannot figure out why this pool was so cold when we came in it in the peak of summer.
It was like Labor Day. It was hot.
Yeah. And whether it was like a so if you want that, this will deliver it for you. So this is the third and final quiet pool in addition to the dig site. So we have aquatic related final this or that on the aqua front. If you had to choose between laying out one of the quiet pools in Coronado, and you can pick any of the three, or you're going to go with the dig site.
So that's really difficult. I'm probably going to go with the dig site just because of the options to grab a drink and a snack if you want one.
Yep.
And I love that, icon of an Aztec pyramid. It's
sure.
So cool.
So pretty.
But like on the other side of things, I really like the quiet pools because I can actually drink my bevy in the pool because they're unmanned. They don't have lifeguards.
Yeah, that's a big thing for us.
I like to be in a pool with a drink. It's just like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and it's a shame that the number one feature pool, which has the actual bar edit, is the one pool you can't bring a drink in.
Right.
Yeah.
It needs to stay at your seat.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer.
Universal found kind of the middle way, and that is you can be on the edge of the pool.
Right.
With a drink, and I think Disney needs to adopt that.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, but when you can go to Hawaii, as we did on our honeymoon, and there's pools with bars in the pool,
yeah,
just come on, Disney, get on board. Especially to the convention hotel.
Sure.
So you're staying in Grand Casino Tower. You come down to the lobby. You come out these doors and look at this beautiful lawn that just awaits you. Nice view of the lake. Nice view of the fountain. You can play checkers or chess. Again, it's all about that subtle beauty.
Which do you prefer, checkers or chess?
I am definitely, let's say checkers is quicker and more fun, but chess is definitely, if I was stuck on a desert island, chess is the game I would have with me.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I like checkers.
It's just easy and fun.
It's just easy and fun.
It's like drinking a wine cooler. So, we're coming up here on a building that contains a little bit of trivia I've mentioned in other videos before, but if you haven't seen those, you're unaware, I'll tell you now. So this used to be a marina. Before they built Gran Destino Tower and they put in Villa del Lago and the bridges that connect the other side of the resort to Villa del Lago, the lake was all one big open body of water, so it was a lot easier to do like a paddle boat or a kayak or canoe or fish, and that's exactly what they did. So you come here. They also did bike rentals, we were told one time. So the question now is, what are they going to do with this location? I think they should put a bar right here, and it makes sense because there's a temporary bar coming up. It's not temporary, but it feels like a less permanent structure that I think is meant to cater to the convention crowd. But I think this would be a much nicer setting. They could convert the inside of it, put a nice circle bar out here, have tables. I don't know. It might be a little too much considering you've got 3 bridges, but anyways. If I'm in control, if this is like Adrian's version of the resort, that's what I would do with this. You know, the other thing I said to Amber as we were walking around here today, with the lake that this resort sits on, I think they do a much better job incorporating the resort into its lake setting. I mean, look how the path goes down there. There's tables right along the waterfront versus Caribbean Beach, which, you know, yes, it's got some nice white sand beaches and there's the island there that connects to the Sebastians, but I really feel like their lake isn't as integrated with the rest of the resort, and this just does a better job. Disagree, let me know in the comments.
Okay, sir. Final this or that.
Okay.
We are standing at the Laguna Bar behind you.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
This is time here too.
We have. Do you prefer this, the Laguna Bar, or the Siesta Bar over at the Dick site?
The pool bar, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Laguna Bar, just because of the seating that's available out here.
Yeah.
You got the cafe lighting at night.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Not to mention you're right on top of the tower and all the other amenities, Rick's Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
Mercado, the other restaurants.
The scenery is wonderful here.
Yeah, and I think if you really want to take in the lake and the fountains and whatnot, you get that here, not necessarily
At the pool bar.
Beautiful. You're not going to get it over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and the bartender here is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forget her name, but she is really good.
Yeah, she's always been fantastic.
We're pretty friendly with a few of the bartenders at this place. So this would be the 3rd outdoor bar, right? You got this one, Three Bridges Bar and Grill, the pool bar, and then inside it would be Rick's, which I showed earlier, and then Dahlia, which is at the top of the Gran Destino Tower, and then the Barcelona Lounge, which is at the bottom.
Barcelona Lounge, I think, is our all-time favorite. Our one of the best bartenders, Ryan's works
awesome.
there.
Yeah. And we spent a lot of time in there. The tree in there is awesome. I like that lobby area. It's really pretty.
They have my favorite drink. It's the Armada.
Dude, the Armada is amazing. That's a great cocktail. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot, so it couldn't have been that important. So this is the original lobby to the hotel. They moved it over to Gran Destino Tower when that was opened up, but this has turned into a really beautiful workspace to come and like read a book, chill out, watch an episode of Lost on your PDA, whatever you want to do in here. Love the ceiling. It's just so pretty. The other thing they have over here is there's so many fountains here, but I love this fountain because if you look at what they did with the coins, there is a hidden Mickey. You see there's the ear, there's one there, and there's an ear on the other side. So they come in and they organize that too. I think my favorite hidden Mickey on property. Of course, Amber has embedded herself in Panchitos. She can't say no to a gift shop, so let's go find out what she's up to. All right, resort branding. What do we got?
Coronado hat.
It's actually not that bad. I kind of like it.
I've ever seen a Coronado hat.
Yeah, how much is it?
$30.
$30.
Not bad.
So I think that's going to wrap up our time here. Isn't it, Amber?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, look, what is that? That's the Rick's Cafe. This is never open when we come.
I think it's got some weird hours. It's like 9:15 to 10:40.
It does, but this is like an alternate place to get coffee and a like a muffin, or you want some like breakfast bagels or whatnot. They'll hook you up here. You can also get that at the Barcelona Lounge, which then converts into a bar later on in the afternoon, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you notice that there's like a hockey jersey over here? This is kind of cool.
I know. I kind of got Kevin Smith vibes from this.
I did too.
Yeah, how much is that?
I don't know. Let's see.
I kind of love it.
I really do. $84.99.
That's not cheap, considering what they charge for a regular jersey. It's not too terrible.
Really not that bad.
Yeah.
It actually looks pretty comfortable.
It does. Might have to pick one of these up. What a lovely way to start the day. To start Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful wife and everybody. And not to mention the weekend. I love coming to this resort. It's so pretty, so beautiful. I think I said that about 1 million times in this video, so I apologize for the repetition. But that's going to wrap it up. Look, if you made it this far, we did something right, presumably. So if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I think we were at 575 as of this morning. We're on our way to 1,000 and then 1 million and then global domination naturally. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. That apparently helps us. We're trying to test this theory. Help us out, hit the like button. And then you got a lot of Disney friends in there at home and they don't know about us, hit the share button. Go to take this to Facebook or to the TikToks or all the things and do all the things the YouTubers tell you to do. I'm really not that out of touch. I'm on TikTok all the time. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. And as they say, have fun storming the castle.
And stay magical.